Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. We are in a new cycle and we're gonna poach, I think, this spot right here that number five's going to, and that will give us two different effects here. It'll give us the fertile grounds. Glades have an increased chance of including fertile soil, and it'll be only dangerous glades. So I think I'm gonna go this way and then work my way up towards the levitating monument. That will also complete a expedition or a deed for me. So kind of the way I'm gonna go. I did unlock a couple more meta progression things, so I do have 3 caravans to choose from. This is the perfect caravan because it handles, the humans will handle the fertile soil, and then I have the beavers for chopping all the wood down. We're gonna leave it on veteran difficulty, and we are definitely going to take the small farm because that is going to be very useful. And then I do have another embark point now, so I think I'm gonna just take some meat with me and we'll go ahead and embark with what we got. Let's take a look at what our forest mysteries are for today. It looks like during the storm, villagers working mines lose resolve, so we have to be mindful of that. And then heavy rainfall. Travel cost of trade routes increases, but that's just during storms. We don't do that much trading anyway, so that's fine. During storms, food production's a little slower, and pay 3 wood per villager, or the villagers leave. That actually should be fine. That's relatively okay. Just because we usually have a lot of wood available. Vegetation here mutates, so the different tree types will yield different crops or results. And then bonus yield, extra fertile, and that's the dangerous grounds. Okay, so actually a pretty straightforward map. Let's go ahead and just plan our little... looks like that's gonna cut into that a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, look at this. It's facing a different direction this time. It's usually like here and here, but this time it's angled differently. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Either that's something new they've added or I just never noticed it. But I would think I would have noticed because I constantly follow this same pattern of paths and roads here. So very interesting stuff. All right. Can't build there because I'm going to build a farm right in that little nook there. So there was a patch that did add, you see it changed the colors to make them more unique. So all these different buildings are a little more unique now. Let's go ahead and plop this down. Actually, is there the best spot? If there's more back here under the trees, it's actually better to put it there because we still capture all of this stuff. And then we could still build our road. But I can't build it until this is chopped down a little bit. Well, let's go ahead and do our thing. This is so weird having this in this spot. By the way, there's a new setting that lets you turn off some of the stuff by default and not have to check it every time. So that does kind of increase the efficiency just a scooch. Let's go ahead and plop down some housing. We do want to build a stonecutter's camp because we have stone right there. And then we do want to put down, not a herbalist camp, we want a forager camp. Pop that down there. Those are all movable, so it's not that big of a deal. We can put crude post and, or crude workstation and makeshift post. What is this? Makeshift post. All right, we'll put those there. It's a bit odd, but we'll go ahead and do that. I'm just not used to not being able to follow the normal cookie cutter pattern that I follow. Did they make these? No, they're still two by two. I felt for a second like they made them larger. We'll go ahead and put these down, increase the priority, because we always want to get the woodcutter camp done first. And then we want to chop this down as soon as possible so that we can start building up this farm area here. I'll go ahead and slap down the fields with what we can get going. Let's take a look at our buildings while we're at it. Carpenter is always a good thing. Brickyard, I don't usually make pottery or bricks or crystallized. Well, I make bricks, but it would only be beneficial for bricks, really. Whereas this has the potential of making 3 different things. So I will go ahead and choose that. Workshop is nice because it gives us all 3 recipes. The plank part's a little unfortunate because I just did that. But we might use herb garden. Forester's hut's very useful too for crystallized dew. I think I'm gonna, I mean, the workshop's really good, but I think I'm gonna go with this, because the ability to grow crystallized dew makes a huge difference, I think. Especially with having that first building that will let us make tools, 2-star tools. Probably the way to go. Now, I do like a 3-star plank recipe, but I think the rain mill is going to be more useful given our current situation. Let's increase it to speed 3 and get the ball kind of rolling on that. I'm going to pause for a second here and just make sure that I get my carpenter built. And I do want to get a rain mill, I guess, up and running over here. I could slap that here for now. Not a priority, but we could at least get started on that. Let's go ahead and slap a couple of beaver boys in here. And then for the time being, humans, but we'll switch them out as soon as we can. We'll start with that and go from there. Okay. Now we just gotta wait for this to get chopped out a little bit. We do have our first cornerstone. 50% to the amount of goods produced in the small farm. Yes, please. I will take that. That'll stack nicely with the fertile soil that we're going to be getting. Like the 60% increased fertile soil and the fact that we can build a small farm pretty much immediately. Speaking of which, probably should put that down. Let's go ahead and rotate and go that way. Because those aren't staying there. They'll move eventually. Get some housing down. Let's take a look at our orders. Build a farm, get vegetables, get grain. That'll give us +1 grain. Yeah, I have no problem doing that. Joyful humans, probably not going to happen in the next 7 minutes. So I think I'm just going to go with that. Speedy real estate. Upgrade that to an encampment in the next 3 minutes. I feel like it's still a little too early for that. In 3 minutes, I don't think we're going to have enough lumber and bricks and stuff to accomplish that, so I'm not going to pick it yet. And then cut through glades or build this stuff. I think I'll take that. All right, we'll go with that for now. And let's let everybody get building. We do have, looks like 4 people available to do work. So let's go ahead and get that started. This kind of needs to be a little bit of a priority. It's not going to help if we can't actually build anything. We got to start with something to build something else. Let's go ahead and pop a couple people in here. Get started on all this stuff. Go ahead and select stone. And then as soon as we get this available, we can go ahead and turn off that planks recipe. Kind of go from there. All right, let's put down... I don't want to put anything down yet because I want to leave at least 1 person available for building. So let's go ahead and just start chopping this stuff down. Did I not have that selected for some reason? I don't know why. So the thing that's a little trickier here, I'm gonna have to avoid popping into any glades right away, just because every glade is a danger glade. There's no small glades. It's only big glades. So I need to make sure that I have the appropriate amount of people available and the appropriate amount of resources available to be able to handle that. Let's go ahead. Can we slap down a trading post? Can we fit it here? Looks like we're just a little bit shy. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this guy temporarily and just try to chop that section out real quick. All right, I think that's enough to get the trading post up and running. Let's go ahead and just kind of turn this around a little bit. We'll just kind of dig out this whole area, make a little more room. It does look like there was a small amount of field still hiding back there. Go ahead and move this woodcutter, even though I just put him there, because I do want to make sure that I get a trading post up and running. That is going to be important for us. Actually, I don't know if here's where I want to put it. Yeah, nothing will be refunded because nothing was spent. That's perfectly acceptable. I think I'm going to want it somewhere down in this area, actually. Because of the... Well, no. I actually think I want it over here. So trading posts don't have to be close to your storage area, I don't think. So I think it makes sense to leave the space nearest to your main storage unit open and available for people to work it. To have buildings that are, you know, productivity buildings. I don't think it's worth putting like an idle building, like a trade caravan over there. I think I can build it here now. A little trading post. There we go. Fits just fine. Let's go ahead and rotate this. We do have something available here. Let's go ahead and let's get some new people. Not a lot of beavers there, but we'll go ahead and take what we can get. Which one? Okay. Got some humans available. Let's pop them in here. At least get that started. This is more ideally a beaver building, but we're still going to put people in here just to get it going. Let's take a look at our next cornerstone. Newcomers will arrive quicker and quicker. I don't know how I feel about that. Lost supplies for each dangerous or forbidden. Now, we're definitely going to have that. So I think I will go ahead and pick that. My other option would have been to re-roll. I'm not particularly keen on any one of those other options. All right, so I do want to get this building up and running because the farm fields are going to be pretty important. All right, hopefully, go ahead and put this down here. I do want to kind of dig out this back area as well. Definitely don't want to chop into a glade prematurely, but see what other options we have here. Okay. I'm not getting oil or coal, so that's not going to be particularly useful to me. Workshop. I mean, this would be nice, but I can't guarantee that I'm going to get the workshop at this point, because I've already passed it once. So I think I'm going to have to go with this, because there's at least a chance I'll be able to complete it. All right, beaver colony. This is feasible. I think we could potentially do this. Make 6 beaver houses. I think we can pull that off. It'll be a little rough, but I'm pretty sure we can do it. All right, let's go ahead and pop down. Let's just put all the houses down so we know we can get them built. Not there. I forgot the hearth is moved, so it's not where I need it to be. Which kind of stinks because I have to build like over here. I guess I could put a couple houses here to get started. And then let's put another house here. I'll move this just up here. Make a little room. All right, that's 4 houses. Go ahead and get that wood cut happening. Let's get our human in here. I'm actually going to take a human out of there and put it in here because the farm is definitely priority. It looks like, yeah, food is increased in drizzle, and there's a 50% from the cornerstone, so this is definitely going to be priority over everything. I do need more housing. It is a little unfortunate that the beaver housing is the current focus. Ooh, this might be a little tougher than I thought. I don't think we're gonna get this. The timing's going by real quick. 3 minutes. Oh, we have planks. Not a ton, but we do have them. Is nobody available to build? That's the problem. All right, I'm gonna take you out of here temporarily. Let's get you started on building. We just need these planks to keep cranking out. I'm gonna have to pull somebody out of somewhere else. Let's take the lizard out of here. We just have to make sure we have the housing available. That does give us 2 more people. Should help us build a little quicker. Let's increase the priority on this too. I think this is gonna be really tight on time. No, we're not gonna make it. Nope, we missed it. That's unfortunate. We were so close. All right, so we need to burn light rot cysts as well. I'm gonna have to get that up and running. All right, let's move this woodcutter's camp a little bit and start focusing on chopping out this back area here. I'm gonna move this camp here as well if I can. Looks like I can't quite fit it over here. I'm gonna have to put it here for now, and we'll have to move it. But I really want to focus on getting this area built out. All right, rain mill is built. We did lose the lizard boy, which is a little unfortunate, but do what we got to do. All right, weaver could get us better fabric. That might be worth doing. Herbalist camps for gathering. I have to remember that. Let's go ahead and do this. I think a better fabric recipe would be kind of nice to have. Let's go ahead and slap that down. Well, I guess nowhere right now. Let's see what our next cornerstone is. We're not producing leather, so that's not that useful. Skewers for pickled goods. Not a terrible thing. It's just extra food. And this is just grain per minute, but I feel like we're going to make a lot of grain, so I think I'm going to take the other thing. We should have enough beaver housing for pretty much forever right now. I'll wait for the next batch of newcomers to come. Oh, we do have some more beavers. Let's go ahead and swap these out. That should give us all the beavers we need for, well, specifically for the wood cutting. And then get some more beavers. We have the housing now, so we might as well focus on getting the appropriate amount of beavers in here. It would be nice to swap all these out with beavers. They could just focus on plank production. And then that frees up some humans to be available to go into here. We could put a couple into here, focus on making some flour. We could turn off scrolls and building materials for now. Well, I'll leave building materials on. I'll set it to like 10. Just so we have something going. And then let's pop another human in here. Leave another one available for buildings. Let's put down human houses. That would be potentially useful. Stonecutter's camp is dried out. That's okay. Just move it over here for now, and we'll take the person out of it that we just added. But at least they were able to finish up what they needed to work on. Okay, let's build a little path here. Keep this path extending, keep this path extending. Didn't mean to add that little bit there. Okay, so I think what we need to do is just focus on chopping out all of this area so we can get some better housing up and running and maybe develop our town a little bit more. Let's go ahead and build a park here. We'll ultimately need more than one, so let's slap 2 down while we're at it. Kind of wish I... Oh, I can move this house. It's only 5 lumber, which we don't actually have right at the moment, but we are chopping fairly quick, so it should repopulate fairly quick. All right, we got to sell some goods. Let's try to sell 15 little packs of building materials here. I don't think we have enough to get 15. But let's see what we can do. I don't know where the barrels came from, or the crystallized dew. The good thing is we can get more, so it's not the end of the world to sell some of that. Okay, we'll go ahead and make that trade. That should complete that. Goods sold. Moving faster on roads, I guess potentially could be useful, but I think I'll just save the money for now. Let's go in here and trade in booming economy. That gives us 10 more amber. Okay, I think this is definitely a doable thing. Upgrade the hub to a neighborhood. I assume we're going to get this at some point, but we don't have it yet, so I'm not too worried about it. This could be nice to have the extra production yields for the packs. So I'm going to get that even if I'm not going to actually do it. It is very unfortunate I did not get that. I'm very sad about that. Alright, so we are going to have to focus a little more on trading. See what our new building is. Okay, so skewers. We did get that thing, right? Yeah, 10 skewers for pickled goods. So it's pickled goods that we need to make, not skewers. So I think we'll go with the bakery. That's biscuits and pie. 1-star coats doesn't do it for me, so we'll go ahead and stick with this for now. I do have to chop this out as well. I think the next season after the next storm, I'm gonna start tapping into glades. It's definitely been too long, and we just need to start making some progress here. All right, old Farloof is gone. I think I limited this to... Yeah, I don't want to make packs of building materials here at all. We don't need to worry about crops at the moment, but we are converting it to flour, so that's fine. We are making our park. Looks like another decoration, and then a 4-pack decoration, which would be a garden. We can actually slap that down right where this guy's at. Get the garden built. We're ultimately going to need more than one, so I'll just slap 2 down. And then we are going to have to, at some point, build a building that is going to give us... Let's move this for now. We're going to need... Because I always forget to build it, this blight post. So I'm going to want to make sure I get this. It doesn't have to be right next to the storage, but it does have to exist. I think we build that, and then let's build a... Where's the hydrant? Let's build a hydrant over here, just to have something up and running. Okay, So this should be upgraded to a hub now, which does complete that. Let's go ahead and look at our next options here. I think I'll double down on. You can either double down on the food, or but gain 15 amber every time there's new villagers, but I'll lose all currently stored amber. That could be good. We have a lot. I think that is going to be a net gain. I'll pick it. I'll lose the current amber. That's fine. All right, let's go ahead and chop into this glade. We only had about 15 amber anyway, so that really doesn't take much away. All right, we got some tools, which could definitely be useful. Let's go ahead and get these guys over here. These guys over here as well. And then I want to get some more housing built, preferably more human housing and lizard housing. So let's go ahead and slap that down here. We don't really have a lot of lizards in our colony right now, but I do want to make housing available for them when they do rejoin. Let's look at our next building. All right, I can get down with these coats here. So we're going to need a weaver. And I think that can go. I mean, ideally that would go. I guess I could put it here, and that leaves a space for well, right here is really where I want it to go. Well, let's focus on getting chopped into this glade, and then I'll worry about planting or building that building later. We could build the artisan here though. Let's go ahead and just slap that, get that down. Not gonna put anybody. Well, I'll put a human in there right now, just for the time being. But I really want to get in this glade. Okay, so we have a Forsaken Crypt. Do I have anything? I do have some tools available to do this. So let's go ahead and choose this option. For every 10 amber in the settlement warehouse. Well, joke's on you. I got nothing right now. So there we go. That does delay me getting these though, because if I take these people, that's going to lower global resolve very rapidly. I think I do want to wait a little bit for that. So there are mines available. We build here, but I have to be a little cautious with the mines, because we've got that modifier that gives us -10 resolve for the people working in mines during the storm, which could be very bad. As soon as this is done, I'll go ahead and accept the new people into our colony. Actually, I'm not even going to wait. I think it'll be fine. We'll go ahead and just accept them now. I want that timer to start counting down to get more people. All right, let's go ahead and slap a lizard in here. They like being in here. And then we'll go ahead and put, I guess, a lizard in here. Let's cap this at like 30. We could leave the pigment and barrels off for now, but, you know, we'll probably end up using it later on down the road. All right, let's move this guy over here, this guy over here, and we can start chopping this down as well. And then this glade will be next on the list. Go in there next. I don't really see much in here that is super valuable. I do want to build. I got to get some tools produced. So let's go ahead and put this down for now, and we can leave that on that. And let's limit this to like 60 tools. I think it's good to have that. I'm actually surprised at how little wood we have available. We're going through it extremely fast. But I think part of that is the trade goods we're making. Let's look at our next option here. All right, I'm assuming we're going to get leisure. I would like to get it anyway. So I'm going to gamble a little and assume that we're going to get it. We have every other component we need for it. So I think we'll just go with that for now. Let's see what Sother the Ancient has in store for us. Okay, we don't need that many of that. Okay, that gives us 23. We're not producing wine. Let's go with pigment production, because we do have pigment available. I don't know if we're actually going to use it, but +3 is pretty good, so I don't want to like skimp on that if I don't have to. After the next storm, we will chop into this glade and hopefully continue to progress here, because we are kind of stagnating a little bit at the moment. Although we do now have the ability to burn blight rot cysts. So hopefully that will go okay. It's like we do have a lizard boy in there. I'm gonna add another lizard boy in there, and they could just burn that all out. There we go. So the fire starter should be a pretty, I mean, another couple storms and we should get through that. The more we build, the faster that's gonna go. I guess I'm just shocked at how much wood we're using. Like, we're using way too much wood. Let's go ahead and chop through there. Let's get into the next glade. Getting 10 amber every time a trader arrives. I guess we can go with that. That just gives us more amber to work with, and I really can't complain too much about that. Housing is good. We seem to be pretty solid on that right now. We do have to start on the trade route situation, although we don't really have a lot of resources available to do any trading, and that's why I'm hoping popping into these glades will start yielding some better resources for us. All right, the fire is going out. That's a problem. All right, let's cap this at 60, just so we could start building up some stuff here. Okay, wow. Okay, this is a pretty packed glade. I am going to use the coal. And then I think we're going to go with this. I guess I do need to kind of speed this reputation bit along. So this is definitely better as far as the amount of amber, but I really need to get going on the reputation piece. All right, I am going to move these guys up here, and we're going to focus on chopping this section out here. And what I'm hoping to accomplish is get these mines. They're really close to each other. I could put like a storage unit here, and that should give a lot. Whoa, hello. What is going on with that? Must be the fire. Right, I'm gonna have to check that for now, because that was scary. All right, I'm gonna have to get this mine up and running pretty fast here, because that is a big problem. Right, let's go ahead and put the mine down. I'm gonna point it in that direction, because ultimately I'm gonna build a storage unit here. I'm shocked at how long it's taking them to bring back the wood. All right, let's go ahead and slap some bodies in here, because coal apparently is the thing. Let's go ahead and get some people. I think the beavers might be better suited for the mines, so let's go ahead and pop them in there. Move these guys up a little bit. Still low on fuel. I'm hoping once we get through some of this, we'll be in a better position. Okay, don't need that. Don't think I need any of this. Packs of provisions could be useful for trading, and I do need to do some trade routes. So I might, yeah, I'm going to take the provisioner, even though it's not like super great, because we already have some of the other recipes for that. You know what? The other thing I wanted to build was that weaver. Let's go ahead and build the weaver. We got the artisan, and then we can put the provisioner here. Go ahead and extend this path out, extend this path out. We'll just connect all that up, make it look nice and pretty. All right, we should be getting some coal and wood up and running. Let's go ahead and put some humans in here, get the fabric going. We could turn off this fabric. Don't need that. So now all we're making here is bricks. That's the only thing we need to make there. Don't need this flour. Don't need... I mean, the barrel recipe's fine. We're just not actually utilizing it at the moment. We may use it at some point in the future, so I'm just going to turn it off for now. Packs of provisions. I think we could definitely utilize some of the meat for that. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Lizard boys can go in here. We'll limit this to like 30, I guess. And just try to get some of the trade... Get some of those trade goods up and running. Hopefully that'll work out okay. After the next storm, we'll start tapping into this glade or this glade. We'll just have to see where it takes us. Yeah, the wood shortage is real. I'm shocked at how much wood we're using. I think some of that comes from hold on, we gotta check all this. You want this fabric being produced. We don't have to worry about packs of trade goods right now. I think some of that is stemming from this packs of building materials. It is limited to 10, so it shouldn't be making any more of it. We'll have to see how that goes. Okay, so you need 2 hubs upgraded, which will give me some stuff. Or have 20 humans. We're actually surprisingly close to having 20 humans. I think that's more likely to happen than the second hub. 22 beavers. That's probably not going to happen. So let's do this. Glade events and dangerous or forbidden glades. Well, they're all danger glades. So any glade we tap into is going to be a danger glade. Let's get a warehouse built here. I guess we'll point it in that direction. And then once these last trees get chopped out, start working on another glade. Probably get another mine up and running too. Go ahead and pop a road down here. Okay, we have 50 amber. Did we pick our last? Well, let's look at the cornerstone first. 15 amber every time a new group of villagers arrive. But I'll lose all stored amber. So if I use all my amber real quick, then it won't really be a problem, right? That's what I'm hearing. Get jerky. Get pickled goods. And then I think what we need to do is just buy some materials. Go ahead and buy some incense. I feel like that needs to be used a fair amount, or at least available in like the glades. So I'm gonna go ahead and trade this. That'll bring us down to no amber, and then we can go ahead and take this, and then we'll get a bunch of amber on the next villager go round. And now we could sell this stuff. Oh, that's what I wanted to check. I wanted to see if our... Oh, wow, I made a lot of packs of provisions. Let's go ahead and sell that. Let's sell that. think that's good for now. Active routes. What is the cornerstone I'm trying to figure out here? Oh, wait, we have all the cornerstones selected, so I don't need to hang on to any of this anymore. Ancient tablets can all go, and that gives me 40, and then if I just sell... I guess I could sell... Let's sell a little coal. Not that we're, you know, low on resources or anything. Maybe coal's a bad idea. We could sell some of these packs. Although they're just going to eat up those resources again in the near future. We'll go ahead and do that for now. Okay, so we got trade routes going. Humans are coming in. All right, this is all kind of working. Although it's getting a little precarious. Just a touch. All right, I'm going to move these guys down here. Oh, so we're getting crystallized dew from the trees. I guess that explains a little bit. So simple tools should be getting churned out pretty quickly. I almost feel like we need to build another woodcutting camp. It's so bad. I think we're getting all this other stuff instead of the lumber, and that's what's causing a lot of that grief to happen. All right, I'm gonna uncheck all this stuff for now, just so we focus on cleaning out this specific spot. Although I could also tap into here. I am worried about the amount of time we have with the clearance. We'll just have to do what we can do while we can do it. I could build these other buildings. I'm actually going to slap some of this stuff down real quick, just so we're ready to quickly build a service building when we have it available. So I have to build 2 more of these parks. Go ahead and slap these down over here. We're low on food. That's a problem. Let's go ahead and go with this. More people will definitely not solve the food problem. Well, at least not right away. I do need more housing. So let's go ahead and actually we need more beaver housing too. So let's put a beaver house there. Put another lizard house here. And then let's pop a human house. Put one here. And, well, theoretically another one there at some point. Okay, we are in a glade. You know, I'll just put the other human house here for now. And we'll just figure that out later. All right. What do we have for our glade building here? There's an herb node. Some fertile soil right along here. That'll actually work out really well for us, I think. Because I do want to move these guys over in this area. We could kind of chop out this whole fertile soil section. I can get the farm up and running, and then we can get food production happening. Let's see what we got here. Incense. Yeah, I think we could use that. I am gonna go with the one that gives me reputation. I need the rep boost more than anything right now. So we're gonna go ahead and investigate that. Oh boy. What is going on there? Oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. Do we have a trader coming soon? You know, I'm gonna call a trader immediately. Just because I gotta get rid of some of this amber. Okay. Yeah, that's really bad. What can we buy here? Tavern? Absolutely. Rewind for every ale. Faster traders. There we go. Everybody's down to nothing. All right, what else can we buy? Let's buy some... Spend some of this money. spend like 20 and get everybody back in the positives, because that is brutal. We were low on food, so let's go ahead and just make a big food splurge. I think that is perfectly fine. All right, everybody should be back in the positives. Nobody should run away. Perfect. All right, what do we got here? Anything we can actually use? People and money. One more glade and we finish this. It was a little risky clicking that button because we're already like creeping up towards high level of impatience, and we don't have any end in sight to our current unhappiness. I do have to find a place to build this. Hopefully all these burning blightrot cysts will solve some of the immediate issues we have. Right, let's go ahead and get a little closer here. The timing is very concerning. All right, we can harvest some food here, so let's at least get some people in here harvesting, using some of these resources we have available. All right, we'll go ahead and start with that. Put people to work. Wow, they're really unhappy. Don't really know why. Okay, I lost a miner, which is unfortunate. Let's see what else we got here. Mushroom production increases every time it's produced. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That way we can buy a cornerstone if we need to. Okay, so we need... This is a way to make ale. Pickled goods is what I need. All right, let's get a granary up and running. I think we can build it over here. And the other thing, too, it has to be the full-size camp, but can this camp harvest anything? Looks like we have some stuff here. So we should probably get that built. That's probably a little overdue to get built. Let's go ahead and build this. Get the granary up and running. We need to build this tavern, but it's got to fit like completely in there, and it currently doesn't. Let's move some of these park decorations around. Maybe we can kind of make some room here. All right, we can kind of cram that in there, a little shoehorn. That'll be our service building, although we're not really that close to getting it up and running. Small farm. Do we want another small farm, or do we want a forester's hut? I feel like we're getting enough crystallized dew without it, so let's just build the small farm. Probably the way to go. Get this farm field built out. And then let's move up here and just keep chipping away here. I do want to tap into this. We're in a drizzle right now, but I want to tap into this this glade as soon as possible. Next go round, we should get fire starter completed. We'll complete glades. That'll knock this down a little bit. We'll make a little more progress on this. So hopefully this will all end up going fairly smoothly. I'm going to go ahead and, while we have the meat available, I'm going to investigate this, send it back to the Citadel. I think that counts as a glade event, so that should be fairly straightforward. Here's a large reed field we can harvest to make fabric. Go ahead and put some people in there. All right, get this last farm field built. Let's move this over here. Let's go ahead and get, I guess let's get more humans, because that seems to be what we're short on. I needed that anyway to complete this human majority. So that should work out pretty well in our favor. We can go ahead and turn that in. That gives us some pottery production bonuses. And then hopefully we could tap into this glade. That'll complete that. Let's go ahead and turn that in while we're at it. And then looks like more fertile soil. Another forsaken crypt. All right, do I have any amber in this settlement in the vault right now? I don't think I do, but if I do, that guy's coming pretty soon, so I don't think it'll be that big of an issue. I'm gonna build another small farm here. I think that'll be perfectly fine. I also think it'd be a good idea to build a storage unit, warehouse somewhere in the middle here. I think this could be a pretty good spot overall. Once we, kind of clear out all that stuff there. Let's go ahead and slap a couple people in here. I think we can use incense again. That should be fine. Get incense for roots. Stack of global resolve. I will take that this time. I think that'll be fine. We apparently do have a lot of money again. So I think we are going to have to kind of tough it out till the guy shows up. Let's go ahead and put some people in here. We're going to have to put some people in here as well. At least get the farm field up and running. There's more spots that need people, but we could at least get the field going. Now we got to chop that out. Okay, there's Sother the Ancient. We're going to lose a beaver here. I don't think there's much we can do about it. Holy crap. How did we get that much amber? Let's get the herbalist camp. Lower storm duration, increased clearance duration, even more pigment production. I don't think we're even doing anything with copper ore, but I'm going to go ahead and buy it anyway. Let's get some... Let's just buy all the ale we can buy. Let's buy a bunch of pottery, I guess. We're going to need that. There was a stray beaver. Didn't matter that much. Let's go ahead and move these guys into here. We can keep kind of chopping out this area. I definitely want to get this area around the farm dug out. Go ahead and look at our next building that we can build. I don't think So I am going to re-roll. I'm looking for something that's going to give us better... better ale production. So I'll slap people in here for now. I'm actually going to leave one person out just because we need the building. We're going to get a lot more amber, so I'm not worried about that. I'll just re-roll again. Okay, so now we have an actual warehouse built, so that should go pretty smoothly overall. Should have people in here. I'm not sure what they're doing. They're probably dragging food all the way back to this other warehouse. Alright, Blight Rot Cyst should be getting burned out. Alright, that completes that order. Let's go ahead and deliver that. That gives us more packs of goods. Probably should focus a little bit on these trade goods. I don't think we have any of these materials. No, we don't. Did we get more money? I don't know where the money came from. We must be shaking the money tree in the back. Okay, brewery. That's exactly what we needed. So we can go ahead and get a brewery going over here, I guess. Maybe I'll put it over here. Right next to the farm. We just have a path that goes right up. Right up through here. These guys have to kind of scooch out of the way a little bit. Let's go ahead and just move them over here, I guess. And we can go ahead and put that down there. Should make everybody move pretty quickly. We also have this building. We didn't put anybody in. We don't need to make packs of crops right now. I never even put anybody in here, I don't think. Pickled goods could be useful. Let's go ahead and put a beaver and a human in here for now. We'll start with pickled goods because we get a massive bonus to that. And fabric, we're not producing here. We can go ahead and check these boxes and make fabric out of that. And then this, oh boy. Well, I certainly think we have plenty of that available. Let's go ahead and limit that to like 30 packs of crops. That should be perfectly fine. Very sustainable. Serving ale is being completed here. That should make some pretty good progress. I imagine people should be getting fairly happy with access to all these resources. But I don't know. Still feel like they're struggling just a little bit. Urban root production is increased by 1 for every 75 biscuits. I guess we'll take that. Certainly not making any at the moment, but let's go ahead and put some people in here. Some humans in particular. We can go ahead and limit this to like 80 ales. I got better recipes for those somewhere else, so I can uncheck that. They can just focus on producing ale. That should make people pretty happy overall. Do I have any ability to make complex food? Probably should slap down an herbalist here. Where's the next glade we want to tap into? There's plenty available. We are in the drizzle. Probably makes sense because there's a storage unit here that we tap into this glade. Because at least they'll be able to run fairly quickly to put the tree stuff in the storage. So we'll go ahead and focus fire on that. I really wish I had a little more resolve going on here, making people happier in general. I'm running out of like room to build houses and stuff. I am jammed. I'm gonna have to build another small hearth and build some housing around it. I guess right here is fine. We'll go ahead and pop that down. All right, I need biscuits. I need pickled goods. Mine has no available ore. Probably need to upgrade that, right? I think I'd rather just have more coal. We could start with that. I think that would be fine. I don't think I ever put anybody in these mines. All right, newcomers should be here really soon. We're coming up on serving ale. That should be done really, really quickly. And we're also about to tap into another glade. All right, newcomers are here. I guess we'll go ahead and pick these people. Maybe we'll get building done. All right, small forager camp, nothing nearby. Let's see if there's anything on the map we can harvest right now. Doesn't look like it. Go ahead and just slap that there for the time being. About to tap into this glade. All right, serving ale is done. Let's go ahead and turn that in. That gives us even more ale production, which we don't really need, but, you know, I guess we can have it. All right, so we need jerky. Oh, we have a 3-star jerky recipe already? Did we get... Did we get a... We did get a smokehouse. Okay, so I need to get that built too. We could build that right here. Slap some lizard boys in there. They'll be happy getting jerky. Humans will be happy getting jerky too. Yeah, and then we just got to focus on... Looks like clothing we're not, like, consistently getting. And I think that's a result of just not having enough... Well, we have plenty of fabric. So what's going on with the clothing here? I think I just don't have enough people working in here to keep up with the clothing need. So let's go ahead and up that to 60. I think that's probably worth doing. And then let's look at this here. So this would give us wealth effect for every couple caches open. I think right now I just need to focus on the reputation. This is kind of getting a little questionable. Leather worker, I don't think this provides us with much value. Let's go ahead and look at what we have over here. We don't have enough wine for that trade. We normally would have enough planks for this trade. Let's go ahead and sell that. We could sell this. I'm not using copper for anything right now. Buy more trade slots. Okay. It puts us in a fairly good position. We are farming a lot more, so the food situation shouldn't be so dire. Although it is pretty rough at the moment. All right, lizards are happy. That's good. All right, we did tap into another dangerous glade. We did complete glade events. So one more glade should complete this. I don't know what we're going to get as far as exports go. Let's see what options we have here. 15 roots every time we discover a glade. Villagers faster on roads. Traders arrive quicker. Those are all fine. I don't know how much of this resource I actually need. Let's go ahead and buy some jerky. Maybe we could just make people a little bit happy for a while. Let's just buy some jerky. I mean, ultimately we're going to craft it, but let's go ahead and get some packs of crops sold. I think that would be fine. Then we could trade for some pickled goods as well. And, I mean, biscuits would probably be good too. We got luxury goods. Let's trade some of those. And let's get some biscuits. Alright, that'll, like, last for 30 seconds, but temporarily, everybody should be really happy. I mean, almost everything they could possibly want is fulfilled. Let's go ahead and slap a person into here. There's nothing I need out of any of this right now. I think, did this have a pie recipe? The bakery had a pie recipe. I just never built it. Let's go ahead and slap a bakery down here. We can get that going. I need more people again. I feel like we just keep adding people. Yeah. All right, let's build some housing. That's what we need more than anything right now. Make people happy. Human house. I guess we'll slap another couple houses here. And then we need a lizard house and a beaver house. Okay. At least that's up and running. Should be okay there. What are our lumber people doing right now? We got another farm over here. I could slap another... I don't really want this. That's done. I'm just going to build a small farm here. Slap a farm field in there. I think what I need to focus on right now, though, is getting these woodcutters to start shopping towards another glade. Let's go ahead and go to this one over here, because this is fairly close to a storage unit. Instead of dragging all the way down there. We'll have to wait till the next storm happens, but all right. Looks like people are getting happy, or as close to happy as they can get. If we had religion, that could potentially be a good thing. Religion and education. All right, there we go. We lost a little impatience because everybody is happy at the moment. All right, there goes everybody's happiness. A lizard miner left. All right, that's this one. Pay 3 wood or the villagers leave. That's not good. People are going to leave like crazy. We do not have enough wood. All right, let's just get through the storm. That was a lizard builder, which means he wasn't doing anything. Let's see what other trade routes we have. I just want to sell everything we possibly can sell. Doesn't look like we have a whole heck of a lot. Wait, how do we not have... All right, I'm gonna re-roll. Woodpecker technique. Get some free insects. That sounds good to me. How do we not have trade goods? I felt like we made trade goods. I mean, obviously we must not have, but... All right, these are almost done. Let's tap into this. All right, everybody should be getting a little happier once we get these houses done. There we go. Tap into a glade. Turn that in. That gives us 3 more villagers that we really don't... I'm not going to say we don't need, because they are useful. But, man, there's just a lot of people. All right, let's go ahead and get some people in here. I guess we're going to burn some coal with that. We'll limit this to like 50. And then we need some people in the bakery as well. Get biscuits and pie going. Guess we'll do that with that and these 2 with this. We'll limit this to like 30 of each. I think that's fine for the time being. It's not ideal, but it's better than a kick in the teeth, I guess. All right, what are our options here? I think we can use some of our tools. Well, no, I'm gonna use some of the coal because we have plenty of coal. All right, so this is the weird one with the fisherman totems that are gonna keep popping up. I'm gonna do this. That's nice, but I just want to progress this along as fast as possible. We'll go ahead and, even though we're probably not going to utilize it, I'm going to put a farm here. And we're going to put field there. Let's re-roll this. Let's do a temple. Temple's good. And I'll let the other one sit for now. All right, temple will give us some of the things that we need. Namely, it'll give us the religion aspect, and we are getting incense from, I think even just from the trees chopping down. So it's not completely ludicrous. All right. There we go. We got plenty of food available. Looks like that's happening pretty consistently. We do have to kind of focus on these little fisherman totems that pop up. Otherwise, it's going to be a hostility nightmare. And I think ultimately we're going to need to do something about this as well. What does this give us? Just a market? Although that does give us luxury, although we don't have any wine, so good and bad at the same time. Another fisherman totem. I'm going to have to pull people out or accept a crew of new people. Go ahead and do that. Because I'm going to need people available anyway. Let's investigate that. I do think we can send this to the Citadel and just keep this progress going along. Stonecutters camp, no deposits nearby. I feel like there's plenty of stone over here. Let's go ahead and put that down. Trade routes. Sell. Keep that going. I doubt we're going to finish this in time. I have a feeling we're going to finish the other thing first, but I just want to keep progressing on all fronts until we get there. All right, Sother the Ancient is here. Let's go ahead. We got plenty of cash available. Is there anything we can do here? I guess increase clearance, lower storm. Should be okay for now. Let's buy some more stuff if we can. Incense is probably a good idea, just so we have enough when the church is built. And then we don't have any. Let's just buy some wine. Another fisherman's totem. All right, we'll go ahead and pop somebody in there. Okay, we did complete this. Go ahead and sell the wine. That's fine. All right, these totems should be kind of wrapping up now. People should be getting a little happier. I feel like Global Resolve just has not quite hit the level it needs to be. And I'm not sure why it is that way. We've got plenty of resources available. We're really close to the end here. Is there anything we can get to boost our reputation just that little bit over the edge? Looks like this guy right here will do it. Let's go ahead and investigate that. That should complete the map for us. Yeah, I feel like normally Global Resolve is capping out on everyone, and we do have a lot discovered. It's not like we didn't spend any time discovering anything. Let's go ahead and pop some people in here too. I think this could also make people happier, because you'll have religion, which should make these people happy. There we go. +1. There we go. Complete just in time. That's 80 food, 19 machinery. It took a long time. That was like a longer than normal episode, but I think it went pretty well. So yeah, next time around, we'll probably go here, and that'll give us the levitating monument, and then we can kind of keep working in that direction. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please consider hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel to see more content in the future, and we will catch you in the next one.